Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. We are right now in the Urshulaku camp and we are looking for a place called the Cavern of the Incarnate. All we have to go on are some cryptic verses, I guess. The first one is that the eye of the needle lies in the teeth of the wind. And then there's the mouth of the cave lies in the skin of the pearl. The dream is the door and the star is the key. Now Nibanin Mesa told us that this last part refers to the fact that the door can only be seen and entered in the in Azura's dawn and dusk hours. So that is probably 6 AM and 6 PM or something along those lines. And there was another guy here outside the Urshulaku camp, or the exterior of the Urshulaku camp, and he said that the teeth of the wind probably refers to the Valley of the Wind, which is a valley that is on the eastern slopes, or maybe the eastern part of the Ashlands. Just next to the Grazelands. And then there is the skin of the pearl, which is which means that there is a pearl, a whitish rock, or maybe a lighter rock than the rest of the rocks, just outside the Valley of the Wind. So all of these cryptic clues point us that we need to find this Cavern of the Incarnate inside the Valley of the Wind. So we need to find that place. And it's supposed to be on the shore east of the Urshulaku camp. So let's follow the shore east. Ah, here is the shore, okay. I'm going to go ahead and levitate back up to the edge of the ashlands here. Okay. We need to keep our eye out for a whitish or lighter colored rock than the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and look for that here. And one of the guys also said that, one of the Ashlanders, I should say, also said that we need to pass a Dwemer Ruin called, I'm not sure what the name was, but I think it was, it started with a B, Bethuand or something like that. Some crazy Dwemer name like that. So let's keep an eye out for that, and if we pass it, then we should be looking out for that rock. Okay. Let's head up on the top of this this little mountain here. Maybe that will give us a good vantage point. Oh, this is I think this is Velamvarian, one of the Dwemer Ruins, Dwemer strongholds. Okay. In that case, let's just follow the coast east. Okay. I have already seen a Daedric ruin there, but not a Dwemer ruin yet, so... I think we need to go further east. Let's see. Now. Okay. It's kind of a shame that there is an ash storm here, because it makes it hard to see, and we might not notice if we pass that Dwemer ruin that we need to keep an eye out for. I might actually go and stay closer to the foot of the Red Mountain here, so that we can see if we find any Dwemer ruins. Ah, there is one. There is a Dwemer ruin right there. So I think that is the one they were talking about. So let's head up there. Okay. This is the Dwemer ruins of, let's see, Bethuand. Yes, this is the one we are looking for. Let's check inside. We are not needed to come here, but we might as well take a quick look. There is a bunch of dead scripts here. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. I'll take their jellies at least. It seems like this Dwemer ruin is actually taken over by some scribs, interestingly enough. I'll take that. There's a dead guy here that I just looted. Okay. Anything else in here? Okay. Let me check in here. Okay. Nothing interesting. And we are still poisoned from that trap on the door. Okay. Now, let's head outside. It seems like we have cleared this place. It was quick enough. And that poison has finally worn off. So now that we have left behind the Dwemer Ruin, I think what we need to do is we need to get back to the shore and keep an eye out for that whitish rock, or lighter colored rock, I guess. Okay. So we are at the shore, and we need to find the pearl, the so-called pearl. Yes, I'm hungry. Let's just take down this flame atronach. I'm not even sure if I have enough of food to last me. It seems like I have run out of most of this food that I had, and now I only have stuff like scuttle. So next time I'm in a civilized area, I should look for a food merchant. I might also rest here and yeah, I think I can rest on the shore here. There is no ash storms over here, so okay, maybe not. Let me get back here on the shore. There was a peaceful little thing here, a peaceful place where there were no ash storms, so I'm looking for that, so that I can just sleep. Yeah, maybe I should sleep on this island here. Okay. Yeah, I think we can sleep here. Of course. Now, let's put down our bedroll and spend the night. Okay, the weather is still bad, but it will dissipate in a moment, I think. Let's wait for the ash storm to disappear. Okay, how about now? Can I sleep yet? Not yet. Okay. And how about now? Still not. Okay, now. 10 PM, let's go with 9 hours. And let's pick it up. Now, that's much better seeing conditions. Let's see if we can find that whitish rock. Or if we cannot find it, then we should at least find the valley that were mentioned to us. That was mentioned to us. Whitish rock. Haven't seen it so far. I'm going to pick these up. Unfortunately, the ash storm hasn't disappeared yet. Well, we have a valley here, so we might as well check in here. Maybe this is the one we are looking for. It could be the Valley of the Wind. There is wind here, so that makes sense. And the guy that we asked in the Ursulaku camp said that we should be looking for the easternmost valley. And this is pretty much at the edge of the wasteland, the ashland. So it makes sense that this is the one we are looking for. Okay, now. Now we need to keep an eye out for a cavern entrance. Although it was said that the entrance of the cavern might only be seen or might only be opened at the hours of dawn and dusk. So it's a bit late for that. Currently it's 8 PM or 8 AM, and that's not dawn anymore. So it might not be visible at this time, or it might not be entered. I'm not sure which one. I guess we will see, or in the case of the former, I guess we won't see. So yeah. I'm just going to pick these. Well, there is an interesting door here. We'll take a look at that soon enough, but I still have stuff to loot. And there are moons and stars on the door, so I think this is the one we are looking for. Let's go ahead and try to enter.
Not open. The star is the key.
Indeed, the star is the key, whoever that was. So let's go ahead and wait here for... not sure. Maybe... It's 9 AM, so let's wait until 5 PM. That's 8 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's 5 p.m. So let's take a look inside.
Door is locked.
Okay.
Not open. The star is the key.
I'm going to save and wait another hour. Maybe now.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened.
Okay. Well, that worked. Wow, this is an interesting looking cave. For sure. That must be Azura. Look at that. The moon and star.
Nerevar reborn, Incarnate. Your first 3 trials are finished. Now 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashcans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabane Mesa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nerevarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
Okay, well, that was interesting. We have received the vision from Azura, and it has confirmed our suspicions, I guess, that we are actually the Nerevarine. And there are a bunch of ghost people here, so let's ask them what's going on. Welcome, Incarnate, Moon and Star Reborn, Hortator, Nerevarine, Mourner of the tribe Unmourned, Redeemer of the false gods. I am Pixar. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall answer, if wisdom guides me. What do you mean you are not the one? I am a failed Incarnate. So are all those who remain here with me in the Cavern of the Incarnate. I survived the Blight, but I fell in battle with an ash vampire. I could not master the arts of war, nor could I learn the ways of the great houses. They would not have accepted me as Hortator. Take these few poor things, they are of no use to me. Embroidered belt and travel-stained pants. Okay. What do you mean, Moon and Star? You bear the Moon and Star, the ring of Nerevar. None may deny you are Nerevar reborn. The prophesied Incarnate. The temple will know you as an enemy. Ordinators will mark you for death, and tribunal faithful of the great houses will hate you and fear you. The doubters of the tribes will test your strength and doubt your honor. You will be known. You must prepare and be ready. Okay. What is a Hortator? You must go before the councillors of the great houses and satisfy them, for only the councillors of the great houses can name you Hortator. I do not know the settled people of the great houses and can offer you no counsel. Okay. So Nerevarine, what's that? You must go before the Ashcans of the Wastes people and satisfy them, for only the Ashcans of the 4 tribes can name you Nerevarine. Speak first with Sulmatul of the Urshulaku, and with wise woman Nibani Mesa. For all the Ashlanders, they are the wisest. For of all the Ashlanders, they are the wisest in the lore of the Incarnate, and you have already shown Sulmatul proof of your worth. Okay. She seems to know a lot about me and about my situation. We have already heard about her as well. Her name is Peakstar, and she's the last Incarnate who has failed, it seems. She has disappeared at some point, and now we know her fate. She was killed by an ash vampire. I'm not sure which one. We may have already killed the ash vampire who killed her, because we We killed a whole bunch of them, I think 4. What do you mean the tribe unmourned? Pity Dagoth and the 6th house. All they do, all they are, is foul and evil, but they began in brightness and honor, and the cause of their fall was their loyal service to you, Lord Nerevar. You told Lord Dagoth to guard the profane tools beneath Red Mountain, and thus he was tempted. He did your bidding when he tried to keep those tools from the tribunal, and so he hates you, who betrayed him. And the tribunal, who mocked his honor, attacked him and stole the profane tools for their own use. Yes, that's an interesting point of view, that Dagoth III was just trying to protect the Cavern's tools from the tribunal, who, after Dagoth III was defeated by Lord Nerevar and the tribunal, actually did take the tools from themselves, and then used it to after Nerevar's death anyway, used it to give themselves divine powers. So yeah, in a sense Dagoth III was betrayed by Nerevar, if you think about it that way. But you know, the tribunal also betrayed Nerevar, so if that didn't happen, then Dagoth III wouldn't have been betrayed, I guess. And also, if you think about it, Dagoth III was not in the right from the get-go, because he also used the tools to give himself divine powers. So yeah, he's not quite in the right there. Let's ask him about those tools. Cagrenak, High Priest of the Dwemer, forged enchanted artifacts to steal the power of the gods. Nerevar fought the Dwemer to prevent this blasphemy, but Dagoth III took these tools to make himself a god, and the tribunal took these tools to make themselves gods. Though the tribunal sought to do good with their power, they are tainted by the same corrupt desires that moved Dagoth III. Yes, that's quite agreeable. Tell me about the tribunal, these false gods that you mentioned. The tribunal and Dagoth III have unnatural abilities and lifespans of gods, but they gained these things by actions that mock the gods and misuse divine power. They were ambitious and unwise, and the consequences of these ungodly acts threaten all that lives in Morrowind. And finally, let's ask her about the wisdom that guides her. I will answer when I can and with what I know, but the visions of Azura are often obscure for 2 reasons. 1, because the future cannot be known and choices may always be made. 2, because truth is not clear or simple. Azura's riddles warn us to think long and hard. They force us to search carefully for truth and meaning, and not to rely on impulse and force. Okay. Tell me about yourself. I am Peakstar. I was called to the prophecies, but I was not the one. Okay, anything else? What can you tell me about Morrowind? Darkness is on the land, and only you can bring the light. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for your time, although I'm not sure if you have any time anymore. I'm just going to take these mushrooms here. What about you? Who are you? Untitled. Welcome, Incarnate. I'm Untitled. I was not the one, but I wait and hope, and I shall tell you my story. I was a holy crusader of the temple in the golden era of the tribunate. I contributed substantially to the writings that were later suppressed by the temple and now would be called apocrypha. I followed the tribunal unquestioningly, to my regret. I never believed in the Nerevarine prophecies until it was too late. Take my humble possessions with my blessing. Okay, thank you. Tell me about yourself. I'm Anateria. I was called to the prophecies, but I was not the one. Okay, that's the same thing. Yeah. I have failed, I was not the one. My trade. An ancestor has no trade, but to guard and counsel the living kin. So, she's an ancestor. Okay. You are the Nerevarine. You are the Incarnate. You are the one. You must not fail. Yes, I am. Which is evidenced by me being able to pick up the Moon and Star, which is a constant effect ring that gives 45 personality and 45 speechcraft, 5 points each. But I'm not going to use that because I have better rings on me already. Can I pick that up? Okay. Or maybe I should use it for role-playing reasons. Yeah, I think I can do without Marara's ring for now. I will use the Moon and Star instead. Oops. Welcome, Incarnate. I'm Error Dan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. First, tell me about yourself. I am Error Dan. I was called to the prophecies, but I was not the one. Okay, tell me your story. I saw Morrowind fall to the Empire. I lived through the humiliation of the surrender, swore hatred and vengeance against Imperial and Tribunal alike for their betrayals. In later years, I despaired and turned to Red Mountain, where I grew old and died fighting the Blight and the Red Mountain monsters. Take my weapons and armor, I have no further use for them. Well, yeah, I guess those who were brought up in that time must have been very disheartened by the surrender of Morrowind to the Imperials. That must have been a hard thing to live through. Anything else? No, okay. Yeah. We have 3 more ancestors here. Let's ask about this one. Idreni Nerathan. Welcome, Incarnate. I'm Idreni Nerathan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes I helped us demoralize, then repel the Akaviri invaders. I knew nothing of the Nerevarine or Degathur until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool trying to loot ruined Kogorun. Here, take these. Maybe there's something in the world left worth stealing. Master's lockpick, Master's probe. Interesting. So she was a thief and also one of the false incarnates. Well, the failed incarnates. I wouldn't say false incarnates. They were incarnates at the time. Kunun Chondala. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Kunun Chondala. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I was an Ashcan. I led my people against the Akaviri, while the Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kaguti. I quested deep into the strongholds of Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things in their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the women, and to my shame I craved glory but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boots are yours, with my blessing. And we have received Kunun Chondala's axe and Kunun Chondala's boots. Okay. Thank you for telling me your story. Oh, oops. Welcome, Incarnate, etc., etc. I wait and hope. I ask, and I shall tell you my story. I died 400 years ago, in the last days of the turmoil and unrest after the Empire came to Morrowind. I was a thinker, not a doer, and though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine, my bones won't complain. Sithis and Hortled's robe had been added to my inventory. Okay. And I guess that's it. We have spoken to all of the ancestors in this cave, so I think I will end this episode here. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.